Hey y'all, I am finally back, I am finally back with part 5 of Christmas in August now / September. So I had intended on getting this done last weekend, and that didn't happen. I was a little bit under the weather. But I'm feeling better now, and I have been working all along on these books. And before I get started on the embellishments that I'm gonna do, and I have kind of started because, yeah, it would take. I really need to figure out how to do some live stuff. So, like maybe on the weekends, we can craft along for several hours. I've got to figure out how to do that. Right now, I don't have the setup for it, but, you know, I think keeping you guys for 45 minutes to an hour is probably long enough. And I know some of you said you enjoy listening to me ramble, you love listening to my process and all that, but I really try to keep it, you know, not crazy. So before I keep rambling, so this kind of looks like a mess right now. I've got a lot of stuff out here that I want to show you, but I also wanted to ask you how you guys feel about if any of you guys are interested in purchasing these that I have finished. Now, they are finished to the point that I'm probably not going to add anything else to them other than these embellishments that we are making. So I have 6 journals, so I will make probably more than 6 things, you know, or at least 6 of each type of embellishment that I'm going to do, okay? And then, you know, I might add something, a little something else. Just depends on what I can get done on camera. Just give you some ideas. So I want to know if I do these, if I just say, okay, if you want one of these, it'll be first come, first serve. And I will send you an invoice through PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You just have to have a card, a bank card, you know, some way to pay me electronically. And the price will be $10 to $15 difference. Now, these are going to be a little bit more. So I'm just so to let you know, because I'm gonna put it in this video. These are going to be a little bit more than those last little golden books that I did. Even though there's not as many pages, but there's more work in this. Like I did the tassels, I did a bunch of paper clips. I went back and did some button and charm paper clips. I'm doing embellishments. The other ones were just simply sort of, you know, punch holes in a bunch of papers and supplies. And I did give you like a supply tassel, but it wasn't like this. So, there's a little bit more work that's gone into these, but so I'm thinking, you know, around $115 if I do them through PayPal. If I put them in the shop, I'm going to have to list them for probably at least $10 more just to cover the Etsy charges and shipping and all that. Okay, so just FYI. So I've got just let me know. I'll put them down. I'm going to do it like this first. I'm going to offer them through eBay. First come, first serve. Go ahead and let you guys know. You can send me an email at carlafrizzell@yahoo.com. I'll put that information down there in the description. I'll list them as Merry Christmas, Mr. Snowman. And then, so I have this one. There's at least 40 plus pages. There's 4 paper clips on each one. There's the charm. There's the tie. You know, there's a lot in these, y'all. So there's Merry Christmas, Mr. Snowman. And then there's the Christmas in the Manger. Okay. So they're all going to have the same elements, but a little bit different. Okay. The paper clips, the button and charm paper clip. And some of these are button and beads, and they all have a number. They all have one of the numbers for Christmas. So this one happens to have 3. Okay. So there's that one, really cute. And then, so this is what I have been doing over the past, you know, couple of weeks, is putting these together. So So there's the Christmas Carol one. All of these also, with the exception of the Christmas Treasury one, they all have the book pages, all the book pages to the book in them, okay? All right, here's the little paper clip here, little charm paper clip. I didn't do those on camera because I do have a video, and I sort of did a take on Pam over at the oh good Lord, Paper Outpost. Yeah. So here's the Chipmunks Merry Christmas. Okay. And there's the charm on this one. Super cute book. I did cover the back of this one. I did not put book corners on here or sew through them, but it's on there pretty sturdy. And then here's the little clip for that one. This one has the number 7. And I'll come back after I do the embellishments, and I'll do a flip through of one of them just so you can see that they all have pretty much the same number of pages. The scrapbook paper is different in each one, that kind of stuff. So here's my Christmas Treasury. I did come on the front of this one where there was a little like some kind of little advertisement that they had put on here. I don't even remember what it said now, but I took a little fabric washi here and I glued a little, this is a little chipboard star embellishment. And then I did go back and put this little chipboard piece on each one. And I think y'all saw, this one I may have done on camera when I was working on these. Here's the little paper clip charm in here. I'll pull it out so you can see this one. So this has the 10 on it. And I'll put that back in there. The little paper clips. So you can see there's 4 paper clips that I made in each one. And then I added, when I have a craft lunch here, I added the, I added a bunch of other goodies to them, and then I added little goodies into the little slide protector, the little 2x2 pages. I have a stack of goodies to add into the story of Jesus, but I just haven't put them in here yet. So, I'll come back after we do this embellishment video and do a full flip through of one, and just kind of roughly, you know, flip through 1 or 2 more. But if you've been following me along, you kind of know what's in here. The papers that I made, I scanned. I did 3 different papers that I scanned in there. I'll show you those. I scanned and made copies, so you won't get the original, but you'll get a copy of each paper that I did. I did 3. I did the one that I started out with the drawing from the box, and then and I do have that as a PDF file, and I will share that. You got to email me if you just want the PDF file. You got to email me your email address so I can send it to you. Okay, but so those are the 6 that I have available. I told you the price. I'm going to list them down below in this video, and I'll come back and do a flip through. That might be tomorrow night or Saturday. So today's Thursday evening. I don't know how long this video will take to load. It might not load up till tomorrow, but at some point over the weekend, I'll do the flip through so you can see everything that's in there with embellishments too. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That's the way I want to do it. I want to see how many of you are interested in purchasing them. And then, you know, if a week goes by, nobody's, you know, none of you guys are interested, then I'll put them in the shop. But there'll be more when I put them in the shop. Okay, now for this cluster of mess I got going on here. So, what I did I'm going to show you, I don't know if we'll get to this style paper clip tonight, but I will do that eventually. I'll probably make some for the books, but I may not get to that tonight. One thing I did was I took green. I've got to add these in to the books. So most of them have a red file folder that I simply just folded these edges over and just poked holes in them, you know, and stuck them in the book. So that leaves you one in the book that you can cut up, use as tags. You can do like I did here. I started some tags with the offcuts. So I didn't need this whole thing. So I cut that part off, okay? Cut that part off to make this 8 inches. And then I just folded these over and I stitched them up on both sides to make a big pocket, okay? Now, I may put some stickers or a little bit of embellishment on here. I'm not gonna do a ton, but these pockets will go in each journal as well, okay? So I did that. I'm trying to eliminate a ton, like going back and doing a ton of sewing. My goal with these was to give you something that you can play with, that you have a base, just like the last ones that I did, that you have some embellishments, and then there's gonna be some other little goodies that you can make your own embellishments, decide where you wanna put pockets, decide how you wanna put the book together. It gives you a lot more freedom to do what you want, you know, take things out that you don't want. You know, you might wanna, there's a lot of blank space on some of that. You've seen what I put in there. So, you know, it just gives you the opportunity to do your own thing. But one of the things I did start, and I'm just gonna real simply tell you, I cut that part, I took that part other than throwing this part away, okay, of that file folder. And it was already folded, you know, it's already folded like that. So I took some ledger and I just covered the inside with ledger. And the ledger sheet was too long, so I folded it up, so that gives you another writing spot on the back. So the idea for this is, and then I took leftover washi, fabric washi that I have the 3-inch washi, cut it in pieces and just folded it over the top, poked a hole, and put some baker's twine through here. I have a lot of baker's twine, so I'm using that. And now I can't, if I hadn't used fabric washi, you know, or if I was going for more embellished, I would have run this through my sewing machine just to give it a little more texture. But the great thing about this is, so you can add photos here. You can, I'm probably gonna put some kind of little embellishment down here because it's plain. So I'm gonna put something down here. We're gonna do that. But you put a photo back here, your journal back here, you know, photos inside, journal in here. I just thought this was a lot of space. And then I'm just gonna stick it, you know, I'm just gonna stick it in the journal. I do have one little thing I'm gonna make pockets out of. I took some of that fabric washi. I forgot to pull that out. I took some of that fabric washi and then I just cut it in pieces and backed it on some cardstock to make a pocket that you can just glue in. And I'm gonna stitch some little buttons, maybe up in a corner. But I'm gonna clip that into the journal so that you can put it wherever you want to. Okay, you can glue it in. Okay, so that's one thing that I've already started. All right, so I have 6 of those. Well, I actually have more, I think. 3, 4, yeah, I have 6 of these that I already put together, okay? So that's one idea, and then you can embellish it however you want, but we're gonna do something to this. I'm gonna show you that. And then I took, you remember I showed you how to take your strips, you know, and make a page out of it? Well, I took this particular one, and when I cut it up, I only had 5 strips. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add some little embellishments here and there on this to make this like a side. Yeah, make it like a side tuck, like a pocket this way. I will probably run a stitch down the middle of it. You can use it as a belly band, or you can cut it up in little pieces. So we're gonna do that, and then I had another piece that I cut circles out of, and these were some of those like sort of Franken-pages that I showed you I made. Since I didn't have like enough of them consistently because I was using scraps to put something similar in each book, I thought I would do it this way. And I only ended up with 5 of these pieces. So one of these will be different. So this is from another one that I pieced together. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of that. And then I also took some of those pages and cut circles. And I glued some avocado dyed paper to the back. And I did stitch around these. Okay, so I have several. Now these are different, but they're all the same type of element, you know. So I have those. Okay, another one like that. And I have one like this. Some of them I put ledger on the back. Okay, and then some of them I put the avocado dyed paper. So I've got 2 of these stuck together, yeah. Okay, so like, say the pink and red ones will go in the journals that have more of the non-traditional sort of color, like the Christmas Carol one and Christmas Manger, stuff like that. Okay, and then the more traditional ones will go in like the story of Jesus, and you know, the Chipmunks, Merry Christmas, the Treasury sort of thing, if you understand what I'm saying. So this is another thing you can do once you made those pages. Let's say you don't really want to use them like that. Then you can take them and you can already have kind of 2 pieces together, back them, make you some big circle tags. So I'm going to do that. I was actually thinking about putting some embellishment on here somehow, but I'm not sure. I might just put some kind of saying or something on it. That way it gives you room to add a photo, some journaling here, and then you can journal on the back. All right, so that's another idea. And then another one, and I only have 4 of these, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna have to do some more strips to get some tags. So this was one big like 8.5 by 11 sheet. So I just cut it into, so it was like that. Well, it wasn't really 8.5 by 11. It was a smaller scrap. So it was like this, you know. It was upside down like this. So it was these 4 pieces together, and I just cut 4 tags. So I'm gonna round the corners, what I'm gonna do here. So I have a corner chomper, and then I have all these little bits out here. I would suggest like just keep yourself limited to your bits, because a lot of times I get too much stuff out and then I get overwhelmed. So okay, so that's a 1/4 inch. I'm going to do the 1/2 inch because I want it a little more rounded. Let's make sure this thing ain't jammed up. I use this a lot, and sometimes I forget to empty it. Okay. I'm just going to round these corners. And I hope I've been in frame because I'm kind of on the edge of my desk here, I have so much stuff out here. So I'm around that, and then I'm just gonna punch a hole, and I'm just eyeballing. If you like to measure to see where you are, you know, and all that. So that's the tag, okay? And then we'll do the same thing here. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope nobody's been feeling puny like I have the past week. I swear every time I turn around, I feel like I have something. The older I get, the less my immune system wants to cooperate with me. Okay, so here I think I want to turn it this way, although it doesn't matter. It's just preference. Y'all see how I like to try to kill like 3 birds with 1 stone? Not just 2, but you know, 3. Here we're gonna sell these. Here we're gonna make some stuff. think it's just easier to kind of show you guys. I mean, I think most of you kind of get the idea of this stuff with me just kind of giving you an example rather than going through the whole process of you watching me glue stuff down and punch holes and stuff like that. If that's not the case, you know, let me know. But like I said, you have so much time. So I also have some guest checks over here, and maybe and some, well, not maybe, but I got flashcards. These are fun to alter too, just to add little embellishments and scraps of paper too. So if we might get to that, and I might have to do another video, you know, and that's fine. But what I did for this, or what I was thinking, is these bigger, like I have these bigger embellishments here, and you can see I got a bunch of stuff out. Plus I have a whole envelope of stuff in here. Love these little guys here. I thought we would do some of them maybe on some of these little guys on the strips. But what I was thinking for here, because I have some big, like I have some bigger things over here. Can you see all this stuff? It's ridiculous. I just really pretty much dumped a lot of the things. Plus I have my tray over here. But I just dumped a lot of the things I had in my stash. So like, okay, so like these little kids are really cute. I like them. So they would be cute on here. They are kind of big. So like when you're doing this, you can decide, do I want a big embellishment on here? Have this really cute, you know, and I've got labels here. So I've got some of the, well, I've got these little tickets. I may have too much. It may just be too distracting, but let's see. So I have that. I have words over here. I have these labels. I need a bigger desk. This is my brain, y'all. I have all these labels in here. A lot of these that I stamped. So like this is green and that's green. So let's try pulling a red label. So like here's a red label. Okay, let me get all this stuff out of the way. I have scraps over here, like this is some of the scrap washi. I have some other things here, like little words and stuff. These little things that are really cute. They're like buttons. I have brads. I have another idea with those brads. Okay, so let's see. I forgot about those. They're cute. Don't fall. Don't fall. I have these little enamel dots too. These came in a little kit from October Afternoon. Really wish they would start making stuff again. So like I have these little sayings that are little chipboard pieces, and these are, I believe, some Allie Edwards. I hate these packages, y'all. These are not made for blind people. You never see where the darn. I'm getting ready to cut into this. But yeah, how are y'all doing? Are y'all playing along with me and working on and making a journal? Or are you just getting ideas of what to do in your journal? And where's the thing I just saw that I thought would be cute in here? I'm going to take these out because this drives me insane. That's why I end up with all the stuff like this, because having to go in and out of packaging drives me nuts. So I saw this. Together is my favorite place to be. So isn't that cute? Now what I do, I'm just going to show you guys. I hope I'm in frame. Are you focusing camera? Is my camera doing wonky stuff? Okay. So it says, together is my favorite place to be. Now, these things, and pardon my fingers, I had something bite me and I scratched the bejesus out of myself. See, I pull this sticky stuff off, and then I'll go a little bit further, and you have to be careful, but I'm gonna pull a good portion of that chipboard off so it's not so thick. And then when I glue it, because I have used some of these things before, and if you don't kind of like seal it over the top somehow, it will eventually come away. I mean, over time, you know, take a while, but they're sort of thick too. And not knocking this product, you know, you can glue along the edge, you know, and you know, to keep it from coming apart. But anyway, some of the thicker chipboard pieces, these aren't as thick, but you see how I took, and it's not thick anymore, so I took all that off. But I think that would be cute on there, right? Isn't that cute? Oh, here's more washi. This is sort of my process. So we got those little tickets. We can do some scraps behind it. Like, let's see what I got here. So kind of like, I got a scrap of this holly just to add a little more interest. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm even in here. Cheese and rice, y'all. Got too many things going. All right, here we go. So, so I've got this little, so I like this, so I know I want to put this on there. I know I want to put these little guys on here. And I've got this little scrap of holly. So kind of what I do, I like that scrap there. And I'm looking at colors when I'm doing this, you know, and how things sort of coordinate. There's no rules though. You do what you like, you know. There's no rules in art. There are principles. I'll say that. Let me just say that. So in design, there are principles, you know. I mean, there's, you know, different types of design. There's, you know, if you like things symmetrical or asymmetrical, or, you know, if you like things, you know, wonky versus straight, and it's pretty much what I'm saying there, symmetrical versus asymmetrical. You know, some people do not like things, some people like an order of things, you know. They don't like things to be off kilter or whatever, you know. And then some people like to do things in even numbers, and design principles, really what I was taught, okay, was that you use odd numbers. So like if you're doing floral arranging or things like that, they say, you know, to do things in odd numbers, you know, not even. But it doesn't matter. It's just what you like. So just saying, there are, you know, there's the color wheel and there's principles, but really art is so subjective, you know. It's just what you like and what's pleasing to you. I'm not gonna go overboard with the glue, and I'm not gonna like press this down just yet because I want to put some things up underneath. I'm gonna put this. let's see. I mean, this is just to add something a little more fun, cute, stuff like that. And then decide, like, do you want, like, do I want this? See, I should have done this first. Don't do what I'm doing. You could go over them like that, which gives you more space to kind of make, you know, put a date or whatever. And then do you want it to kind of go over the side? Do you want it wonky? Do you want it all touching? I'm gonna kind of make it and then what's even more fun, as my brain goes, you know, squirrel, 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 squirrel. That doesn't have to be like totally even. You could come back, you know, and like stitch. Like a lot of times when I do these things, I like to stitch around them, you know, and I'm not one to really, like, I don't like things super even and perfect. I like things a little wonky. Let's see, isn't that cute? And try not to glue it together. Okay, there we go. So then, so you have that little, you'll have that little piece, but you could also take this and stick this part into a pocket and leave this on the outside, so you see that. And then one of the reasons why I use twine, and I just, I didn't do any kind of knot tying up here, you know, is so that that makes it easy to open and close. Okay, you still have that. You could dangle a little charm from up here. Like you can just go crazy. It just depends on what you want to do. Okay, so that's one thing. All right, so I'll do several more of those. They'll all be different, you know. Let's see. And then I'm gonna do, let's try something here. Let's do, so like this little strip. So I can take the little things that I have. Let's see. There's a big guy. So I love these little things, but I don't know if I want, like I do, blah, blah, blah. Can't get my words out. Okay, so I do want to keep I want you to be able to see the little deer head there, you know. And then, you know, like we can play off of what's already there, you know, and just put a bunch of little things, you know, on here. I could do merry and bright. I could do this way. And then do that. And then put another, like I could cut this. So I could do naughty or nice, you know. I could glue that all down like that. Let's see, I don't want that for something else. Also have these little things, you know, that say, oh, what fun. So, but let's just go with what my brain did here, because if I don't stop and think too much, okay, in like doing like little clusters and things like this, because it's just gonna bog you down. That's part of my problem, is I think too much sometimes. Okay, yeah, my glue's gonna act stupid now. Okay, I'm gonna put this here first. And I'm not gonna put a ton of glue, because I know I am gonna go back and I'm gonna run a stitch through these with my sewing machine. And I kind of want, like, I want you to see, I kind of want things to sort of overlap, you know, like, I mean, got almost 30 more minutes to babble. And I could do or nice. I could come back this way with it. I could come down. Oop, oop, oop. Don't go nowhere. Okay. See? Isn't that cute? And then I could come back. I actually could add like a little button here, or a brad, or a snowflake. Like I've got some snowflake brads. I could add, you know, just another little something here, another texture, and then just stitch. Not too much glue there. And then just kind of stitch down here. And then you got a cute little belly band, or, you know, the edge of, I wouldn't go all the way to the edge of a page, but like, you know, that far on the edge of a page, and you can tuck things. Or you can just use it, I mean, however, you can just glue it completely down as an embellishment on the side of the page or in the middle. So, isn't that cute? And then if I had, let's see. I do have too much stuff out here, you guys. Let's see. I also have, let's see, maybe this might be cute. So I have some of these little green stamps. Like this might be kind of cute on there. Or just, you know, another little piece of something interesting down at the bottom. You know, one of these little tickets. Had another one of these little tickets somewhere. You know, kind of do the red, green. So I got the 23-cent there. I do kind of think about that. Like, you know, it just depends on what you want to put. I could put a word down. I could put another word down here. Or what was I thinking? A snowflake. See, like a little snowflake would be cute. Why are these all pink? I could do a red snowflake. I'd really rather do white. Here we go. Put some out of pink paper for some reason. Like, see, I could put this here. And I could put, since there's snowflakes there, I could put the snowflake here. That'd be cute. See? And I've got Merry and Bright. So, like, you know, whatever. And then, so let's see. Let me actually glue this because I do like that. I'm going to add this down here. Just to add more interest. And I mean, you can go crazy. You can just add, oh, I've seen people like do these and add all kinds of fun stuff. Like if you're just doing like, if you don't really have a theme, you know, if you're just doing fun things that you want to save or use up a bunch of tiny scraps or something like that. I've seen people do these really super cool strips like this, you know. And that, the scrap pieces just kind of give you an interesting background already, you know. So now I could take this and just run it through my sewing machine, and, you know, I could add a little button in the middle of the snowflake, and then wouldn't that be cute? So, another idea is, oh, I made some of these, and I got to make a couple more of these. So, you know, I told y'all, like, I save the squares, like from the covers of the paper pads. I really do try to use every bit of it. Like sometimes the back, I'll use it, I'll cut it, and I'll glue them together, and I'll use those for spines. You know, I use them for tags. I'll cover them up with other stuff and use them for tags. And then I'll cut the little squares out. They make a great base. If you've got like the 2x2, I use them in those little pockets all the time. And then on some of them though, on some of the scrapbook paper lines, the squares are bigger. They're almost like a 3x3. So what I do is I cut those out, and then I just cut the top of it like a tag, okay? And then I took little pieces, okay, some little chipboard and some little tags and words, and made like a little top tag. And then what I'll do with this is at the top of a page, I'll staple it in. And or you can, if you're doing this before you've actually put a book together, you can stitch it in. Be careful when you're going through chipboard though. And then it just makes a cute little embellishment for the page, but it'll also, if you do it close enough up here to the top, you can tuck things up underneath it, or you can add it to something else, you know, and create a tuck spot. So I've made, so these will go in the books too. So I've made several of these. I made 4 of them, I think, with just little sayings and some chipboard pieces. Okay, so I've got to make a couple more of those. I've got to make 2 more of those. All right, so we went over that. Then we went over the, what did I just do with that strip I just made? Okay. So there's that, and these little things. Oh, the circles, let's see. Not sure. I need to leave these over here because I do need to do these. Not sure what I'm gonna do on the circles, but what I was thinking, and I'll do one of these in a minute. Okay, see, this is how my mind goes, y'all, in case I hadn't told you. Okay, so then on here, one thing I was thinking was like just doing some of the sayings. Where's all my little saying things at? Let's see. Like KB and Friends. A lot of these are from KB and Friends, and then some of these are from that Prima line. So like these little pieces, like this says Merry and Bright. This says Merry Little Christmas, Happy Holidays to you. I like this Merry Little Christmas. So I thought on here it might just be cute just to put like a little saying like that on here. Maybe like a star or something. Nothing too crazy because it's already kind of busy, you know? But I don't know. Do you like the star? The star? Star pyramid? No. Maybe star down here. I don't want to cover too much of that up because I think that's pretty. But yeah, I like this, you know? So just put like the little star here. I mean, nothing that I'm doing is really, I mean, I know that, I sometimes forget, like for folks that are new, and that you guys like to see, and hear others' thought process. And I think I don't want to bore anybody to tears. Yeah, so I like that. I think that's cute. But I did, and I apologize for it taking me longer than I had anticipated to get this video done and to get these things together. Yeah, see, I think that's cute. Just simple and cute. And then we'll punch a hole. I'm starting to lose my light, guys. But, hold on. Okay, let's see. What I do with my hole? Her, right here. So I'm trying to kind of center this, eyeballing it. Okay. And you'll notice, like, I always, even when I stitch, I'll start stitching over to the side. Like, I don't ever, like, stitch right here. And I could take it even a step further and add a little eyelet in there, which would be pretty. But they're not in here with me, of course. They're out on my kitchen table. But you know what? I found this stuff. I've had it. I found this. Jen sent me this a while ago, and it's really pretty. I think this might be really pretty on here. Let's see. But I also have some gold. I have another. Let's see. Like, this is fun. It reminds me of a sweater, you know. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's see. Who is it? Renee, you're the one who sings while you're doing this stuff, don't you? Did I get that from you? Let's just see. And I can't sing. I'm tone deaf. So, see, I like that. I just like that fluffy. I wonder if I should tie it again. Let's see. What do y'all think? You like the fluffy? The fluffy? I think that's cute. But I think also, and I forgot I even had this stuff, and it's super soft. And then I had this in my little, box. It's gold stuff. I need a big, huge, like, table and 5 cameras. All right, let's see. Then I thought maybe we could tie this around. I mean, y'all, you know, you can just do your own thing with the stuff that you have. Okay, so I'm trying to tie this. I'm going to attempt to tie this in a bow. Which I'm not the greatest at either. But I like the way this stuff curls. I think it's really cool. If it'll just stay like that. That's the only thing. It's kind of thick. See? Darn it. That's not what I want. Anyway, you get the idea there. I don't think that's going to work like I want. Let's see. I don't even know what this stuff is called. It's cool though, if it will cooperate. Yeah, okay. I just think it's kind of cool. I like the way it curls up like that. Adds a little bit of, you know, plays off the gold and the little star. Cute? Cute? What do you think? Cute? I like it. Take it one step further and add a little charm or something to it. But yeah, cute. I like that. So that's one thing you can do with the little circle tags. It's pretty simple. Ew. Oh, and then I was going to do one of these. What I did with this, I told you where I got these little pieces from. And so this is repurposing along with using new things. Let's see. I have some other little chipboard pieces up here. That's too big. Let's see. Like, even she's cute, but that's a little bit bigger than what I want to do. Like, I want to have I don't want this piece hanging over the top here too much. I don't mind going to the side. But I'm trying to think about that. I think this is why I sort of got stuck on this earlier. Oh look, we could do Santa's boots. Maybe do it more contrasting here. We could do Santa's boots right there. What do you think? Santa's boots? And I'm not close enough. Can y'all really see? Right, that's further away. Okay. So, like, I could put Santa's boots here, and then I could use, I could maybe put a snowflake. That's got holly on it. Let's see. Let me put these back Oh, here's all those little chipboard pieces. A lot of these are too big though. I don't know though, that might work on here. The Christmas tree. The Christmas tree. Let's see, maybe. So on the other ones, and where did I put those? So see, like I have Santa kind of off, but I didn't go over the top there. And I really just put Santa and Santa Magic on there. You know, nothing real complicated. But I want to make this complicated. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Oh, see, like here, I could do this around the tree. Oh, I am losing my light. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Christmas dinner. Just running something smaller. What else is in here? Yes, over this. Like here, I could just put thankful and grateful. And then I forgot about these. See, that might be cute. I don't know, that might be off. I could really just put the thankful and grateful. It doesn't have to be, you know, sometimes I think simple is better. Thankful and grateful. And the little Santa's boots. And then under the tree, I feel like this needs something else though. Anyway, I hope you guys get the idea. I don't want to keep you too much longer, and I don't know how long this will take to load. But I hope this gives you some more ideas of things to do. And you know, little embellishments to make. You know, using scraps and then creating something, you know, really cool out of the scraps, you know. Yeah, these little things, these little strips, tags from scraps. This is from the scraps of the fabric washi that I made, from the scraps of the file folder, and then some other little embellishments that I had, you know. So anyway, there's some ideas, okay? And you can also do the same thing, like, so you can apply the same sort of things with the guest check, you know? So we can take the guest check and, like, I think this is really cute, and I'm not sure where I want to use it, but, like, you can just take the guest check with the little car with the tree, you know, and, just put that on there and maybe add another little scrap of something or a star or, you know, ho, ho, ho. I mean, I like to, when I do this, I like to think about too, to keep you places to write, okay? I think that would be really cute on there. And then just maybe just put like a little tab. I could take one of my little scraps of, let's see. I could take one of my little scraps of this. And where are my other scissors? Let's see. I don't like using my small scissors. I noticed they do kind of gunk up. But I could take one of my little scraps of this and just make a little tab. Let's make a little tab over the top, like that. Well, okay, see, I'll have to glue that one up. And then let me just glue that little piece. It's kind of the drawback of the way I do my fabric washes sometimes, but it's a quick fix. There we go. And then that sticks together. And we could just put him on here. We could actually just staple him on there, you know, or run a stitch. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. This is thick. Run a stitch through the sewing machine. And I mean, how much sense does that make? So we're traveling to get the Christmas tree, and we stop. We stop somewhere for either dinner or lunch or coffee and donuts or breakfast or, you know, whatever your tradition is, if you have one, of getting your Christmas tree. We used to do that. We used to get when the kids were little. They got really mad at me when I started using the artificial tree. I told them to get over it because I live in an apartment and I'm not going to burn the place down by accident. So, so get over it. So, I love a live tree too, but it's a lot of work and a lot of effort. But look, isn't that cute? I could put a little button or something up there. Add just something else, or like a brad or something. Isn't that cute? And that could be a little journaling spot on your page. You know, for your travels to pick out your Christmas tree in your vintage bug van. Isn't that cute? I always thought it was cool to have one of them. My first car was a VW Bug, just a regular little bug. But anyway, same kind of concept with the flashcards. Y'all seen me do some of those. And, you know, just add your little bits and your little details to it, and just have fun. Just have fun doing this stuff. It's super fun. And pretty quick. You can see how quickly, you know, how quickly I just did that. You know, I mean, I had a base, like I did, you know, I had a base to sort of start with, you know, so, yeah. But yeah, fun stuff. Okay, and like I said, I'll list the books that are available and the price down below, put my email address down there, and it'll be a first come, first serve. And if nobody, you know, if nobody's interested within, you know, a few days, or, you know, don't get any response, you know, by Wednesday or Thursday or whatever of next week, because I know it's a holiday weekend coming up, then I'll put them in the Etsy shop, and I'll let you guys know if I do that. I'll put a message on the message board, or I'll come in and do a video letting you know, and maybe do some more fun stuff like this. I'm working on the custom journal as well. That I know she's not in a rush for. She just needs it by Christmas, but I want to get that finished up in the next few weeks. And then I've got some baby books I got to do. Then I'm going to come back to this because I do have some other things started, like doing some different covers. But I'm going to have to come back to this maybe mid-September. So it'll be Christmas continued in September. Anyway, all right. I've babbled enough, guys. I hope I gave you some more inspiration. And as always, let me know what you think. And I love y'all, and I will see you soon. Bye.